Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the module 1 of biology for engineers subject. So, module 1 speaks about biomolecules and their applications. So, all of you might have heard about molecules. The only difference between molecules and the biomolecules is that the biomolecules should be produced by the cells or some living things, or it should have some living property like DNA, which contains gene which can be carried forward like that. Okay, so today we will see the introduction. Definition. So there are a lot of definition for biomolecules. So here one of the best definition I can give you here is a biomolecule, also called as a biological molecule, any of numerous substances that are produced by the cells and living organisms can be called as a biomolecules. There are four major types of the biomolecules, naming carbohydrates, lipids, nucleic acids, okay, and proteins, nucleic acids, RNA, DNA. So these are the picturization. Lipids, we know that it has got particular different layers. We call it as a lipid bilayers, hydrophobic, hydrophilic, all those structures discussed later. And then nucleic acids, DNA and RNA. So you know DNA double strand, RNA single strand, all those stuff. Carbohydrates with carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. And finally proteins, a chain of amino acids. So carbohydrates, as discussed earlier, carbohydrates are nothing but they are the organic compounds that play a crucial role in biology. Okay, how they play a crucial role? Because they serve as important source of energy for living organisms. So what they contain? They contain carbon, hydrogen and oxygen atoms, and they can be classified based on their molecular structure and function. So we have a formula, general formula, CnH2O(N). So classification, three classifications: monosaccharides, disaccharides and polysaccharides. So monosaccharides are the simplest form, that means only one saccharides will be there. So they are soluble in water, they act as a primary source of energy. Example includes glucose, fructose or galactose. Disaccharides, you combine two monosaccharides, you will get one disaccharide. For example, sucrose, lactose and maltose. They are mostly found in sugars, and when they undergo denaturization or broken down, you will get monosaccharides because they are made up of monosaccharides. See, there are two monosaccharides, that is glucose and fructose, which is in combination they are giving us sucrose, which is disaccharide. Same thing goes for lactose and maltose. Next, polysaccharides. So the many monosaccharides, or you can call it as a long chain of monosaccharides, but they are linked together. So here they serve as a storage molecule of energy. For example, you have a glycogen in animals, starch in plants, and also they provide a structural support and as a cellulose in plant. So cellulose, you might have seen, you might have heard plant contains cellulose. For example, a simple example, you take a coconut, when you peel off that coconut, this thing, the whatever the brown that thing come up, that is called as cellulose. Okay, that is very mechanically, it's very strong, you can't just break it with your hand, right? So like that. So that's how it gives us structure and support to the plant cells. Then in addition to their role of energy sources, carbohydrates also have got important roles in cellular processes. What are cellular processes? For example, cellular signaling, from cell to adjacent cell, signaling has to be there in order to do many functions. For example, muscle contraction, muscle relaxation, and whatever the signal we are getting from the brain, all those things, and also recognition, and also in regulating in gene expression also polysaccharides are being used. Example, you have got a starch, you can see both the structural and line, this is a structural formula and this is the line structural formula of starch. Same thing for cellulose and glycogen. So overall, carbohydrates are essential components for the biological systems and play a crucial role in maintaining the health and as well as survival of living organisms. So that was about introduction. So coming to the industrial applications, there are a lot of applications are there where carbohydrates can be used. For example, food and beverage industry, where they can be used as sweeteners, thickeners and stabilizers. In pharmaceuticals, they can be used to improve the stability of the drug, solubility of the drug, and also to improve the bioavailability of the drugs. What do you mean by bioavailability? Solubility, stability, bioavailability in the sense drug has to retain inside our body so that for a particular period of time, so that the body absorbs. For example, in small intestine, where exactly the drug absorbs, it should be there for a long period of time so that it can be served its purpose. They are also used as a source of energy in medical nutrition. In cosmetics, if you come, moisturizers, shampoos and conditioners contains these carbohydrates. In biotechnology, biodegradable plastics, biofuels, all are made up of some kind of these polysaccharides. They are all other, and other renewable energy resources also can be the examples of polysaccharides in biotechnology applications. In terms of research, in research can be of anything. Here, carbohydrates are also widely used in research tools in the field of immunology, virology, and cell biology. They are used as a ligands in protein carbohydrate interactions. So here protein carbohydrate interactions will be there, and as probes to study the cellular signaling pathways also it can be used. So nowadays AI/ML is coming in, so to predict the structural alignments and to discover the new drugs and all, it can be used. So that's it for the carbohydrates. Okay.